In the southwest of the Istrian peninsula, surrounded by woods and grassland, lies the home of Lili and Igor Drandic. Here, the couple live in complete harmony with the world around them. In the north lies the mountainous plateau of Cicarilla, where Anita and her husband Savo create a home for the plant life amongst the rocks. Bernard Kuzmic has escaped to the Croatian countryside from a large city. Here, he spent years turning a derelict ruin into a blossoming country home. Istria, the largest Croatian peninsula, lies on the northern Adriatic coast. Its ragged coastline, abundant nature, and picturesque towns make it one of the most beautiful regions in Croatia. The interior is shaped by fertile farmland and aromatic pine forests. The Mediterranean climate ensures mild winters and warm summers. The mineral-rich red soil lets many rare species of plant thrive here. Not far from the coast, near the Isle of Bali, is Igor's country idyll. 9 years ago, Igor decided to return to the land of his ancestors. Before, he'd spent his time traveling the world and has now realized his dream of an entirely self-sustaining way of life on his own land. He and his wife Lili cultivate an organic garden that is practical as well as ornate. He gives courses on biodynamic agriculture and puts great emphasis on educating children about the importance of a sustainable way of life. His courses and ecological upbringing for a better world have gained fame throughout Croatia. People come from all over the world to learn from Igor's approach to life and nature. At the moment, there are 3 Australians, 2 Italians, and 2 sisters from Zagreb staying at the farm. Together, they're building an environmentally friendly house for as little cost as possible.
Draga, jesi za čaj?
Aj, super.
Evo ga. Može od kadulje?
Može kadulja. Kadulja lavanda.
Kadulje lavanda.
Još malo i cvijeta.
I cvijeta malo. Ja se ovdje osjećam kao u raju. To je za mene prostranstvo ljubavi. Ja svaki dan ovo, samo kad pogledam, prošećem, ja se već osjećam bolje. Meni je ovdje sve živo, svako stablo, svaka biljka, to mi je sve prijatelje, sve dio mene. To mi daje i hranu za tijelo i to mi daje hranu za dušu i to mi znači slobodu.
Igor and Lili adhere to the method of permaculture in their farming. The key is diversity. Monoculture, only growing a single type of plant, would mean the death of a garden. In this flower bed, Lili is raising different types of vegetables and plants side by side. The plants support each other by giving and taking different nutrients from the soil. The straw layer retains the moisture and means less watering, an important consideration in this warm and dry climate.
Različite biljke trebaju različite minerale i ostala hranjiva, pa je dobro miješati onda kulture, miješati biljke, tako da svaka biljka uzme iz tla nešto drugo, da si ne stvaraju neravnotežu. Tu mislim da je jako dobro ne raditi samo ono što se kaže monokultura, jer to onda privlači razne štetočine. Zato, evo, mi smo stavili danas kadificu, cvijeće koje je i dekorativno, ali usput štiti zemlju od svih tih nematoza. i raznih nekakvih drugih životinjica.
Early in the morning, swathes of mist linger over the north of the peninsula. At the foot of the Cicarilla Mountains is the village of Sloane. 10 years ago, Anita and Savo left their city home to their eldest son and retired to an abandoned house in the country. Renovating the home was little work in comparison to coaxing life out of the rocky soil and creating a garden.
Ovo je dio gdje 45 godina nije zapravo nitko dolazio. To je djedovina koju nismo obilazili, svojevremeno napustili. Pa kad sam ja trebala u mirovinu, a to je 6. mjesec 2000. godine, onda smo mi počeli sa uređivanjem djedovine. A to uređivanje je bilo na način da je trebalo najprije raskrčiti, raščistiti, seosko smetlište počistiti koje je tu u blizini bilo. Tako da se 1,5 dana ovdje samo čistio okoliš.
From local rubbish tip to one of the most beautiful stone gardens in Istria. The couple's hard work is proof that even the harshest soil can be transformed into a blossoming landscape. The soil in Istria can be very rocky, and in some places, Anita's garden has only 2 centimeters of soil. Not enough for most plants to grow, so for every flower bed, Anita has to dig a 10-centimeter hollow. Not an easy task.
Ovo kamenje da bi poravnala površinu, a čim poravna površinu zemlje, znači manje otječe voda. Kišnica koja je jako važna radi ovih biljaka koje ću ja ovdje posaditi. Kamen sam po sebi regulira vlažnost, toplinu i poboljšava se rast biljaka. Tako da je zato kamen važan da se na taj način što više zemlje zadrži oko njega.
Ma šta, nisi gotova još?
Još malo, još malo.
Ma, čuj, ja bi otišao onda brati šparuge.
Ma, Boga mi
A ne znam da li ima, ali
odlično.
tu ću ići dole, na drugu stranu, ne?
Super, probaj.
Bom,
Nema
ajde.
problema, super. Bok.
The rocky ground and mild climate make it the ideal environment for certain plants. In the autumn, the locals embark on the challenging task of truffle hunting. Even the rare white truffle is found here. In the spring, it's the wild asparagus that's in season, a much easier find than the truffle.
Ma ne obožavam i brati i jesti. Jedno i drugo, ali to je, kažem, to je jedan, ja bih rekao, sport čak, ići u prirodu, šetati po grmlju. Samo čovjek mora biti oprezan jer ima poskoka dosta. Negdje više, negdje manje. U kamenjaru ih je puno, a najviše šparuga i najbolje šparuge su u kamenjaru.
Like many of the village locals, Anita and Savo grow their own vegetables. Everything they need grows in 2 large patches surrounded by stone walls. Savo takes care of the vegetables, Anita tends to the flowers and hedges. Although the rocky soil makes such a garden hard work, Anita is happy to overturn any stone to make way for new flower beds. In a garden where most would have given up, she even seeks out new challenges.
Vrlo treba i snage, treba stvarno živaca puno, ali s obzirom da je to moja ljubav, da ja jako volim vrtlarstvo, zapravo meni nije problem ni krampati, ni saditi, ni pjeviti, ni zalijevati.
Some of the walls in her garden are over 100 years old. They're dry stone walls and were made with no mortar or cement. The technique requires a careful placing of the stones side by side and on top of each other. It's a skill Anita has perfected over the years.
Da svaki kamen koji se postavi, svaki on mora biti vrlo stabilan. Znači, vanjsko kamenje nikako ne smije biti labavo. Ono mora, kad se nasloni, jako biti čvrst, a učvršćuju se još dodatno sa sitnim kamenjem u sredini.
It's taken the two a lot of hard work and ingenuity to bring the rocky landscape to life. Back in the south, Igor's biodynamic paradise is also popular with more spiritual travelers. A group of nature lovers from Bavaria come here every year and set up camp in one of Igor's fields. Here, they can enjoy the nature and celebrate their rituals in peace. Igor is happy for any nature lover to make use of the field. It's a particularly colourful time when the Bavarians come for their visit. Igor has managed to get his hands on an authentic Indian teepee. He wants it to be a place where his farm community can come together. The group from Germany come here mainly to practice spiritual rituals, an important part of the shamanic culture that they embrace. Not far from here lie the remains of a Celtic place of worship that's over 4,000 years old. Some people, including Igor, believe that there are particular energy fields that give this location a special importance. To enable others to share the experience, Igor has created a fairy garden with a trekking route which he's cut through the woods. There are particular spots to meditate, re-energize yourself, or just sit alone with the world and your thoughts.
Nazvao sam je Vilinska šuma ili neko je zove čarobna šuma i za mene je to jedan blagoslov, za mene je to jedan dar. Tu smo otkrili taj energetski krug, otkrili smo kanjon, megalit, dolmen i to je tako puno pozitivne energije da se ljudi mogu napuniti. Kao na primjer i kod none, kod najvećeg hrasta se otvara ljudima srce. Tako ta šuma je jedan blagoslov za sve ljude koji su otvoreni prema njoj.
A few kilometers to the northwest, Bernard Kuznik has built his own peaceful oasis amongst the foothills of the Chichara Mountains. The former dental technician from Opatya had had enough of city life and wanted to settle somewhere he could build and shape to his heart's desire. This turned out to be in Rochkopoly, and he's been realizing his dream for the past 15 years.
Prvenstveno je krov ukras, znači sukulenti na krovu su ukras, međutim oni su važni zbog održavanja konstantne temperature u samoj prostoriji tokom ljeta, s obzirom da je temperatura vrlo visoka. Sunce je znači cijeli dan prisutno na krovu, a ovu zimu je bilo dosta štete, tako da smo krov morali nadopunjavati sa novim biljkama.
Bok! Šta se radi? Gore.
Šta ima?
Ništa. Evo, došao sam vidjeti šta radiš.
Ništa, slagali smo te sedume.
A zašto?
Smrznuli su preko zime.
Ajde,
idemo samo malo.
drugo.
Piće samo. Ovo smo napravili gdje ti je bila štala prije. Terasa je bila za
When Bernard bought the property 15 years ago, it was nothing more than a ruin on deserted land. Bernard saw it as the perfect challenge and set about realizing his country dream. Most thought he wouldn't succeed, but with the help of some friends and sheer willpower, he's molded it into exactly what he's always dreamt.
Ovo iza ne znam ko je. Možda se šokira. Vrata smo otvorili tu, na onoj stražnjoj strani. Na stražnjoj strani smo otvorili. U principu je bila sve oko kuće ledina i velika drača. A trebalo je jedno 10 godina, znači da od svega toga nastane vrt ovakav kakav je on sada. Znači da te biljke zapreme svoju veličinu i da znači napravimo sve te vodene bare koje imamo još u vrtu i da cijeli oblik poprimi znači ovaj današnji izgled. Tako da 10 godina je minimalno potrebno da biljka u stvari dobije svoj konačni oblik.
It's not only Bernard who feels comfortable in his surroundings. The large pond on the southern side of the house is his pride and joy. It took years for him to get it just right. In the summer, 12 different types of waterlily flower here. They blossom at different times, first yellow, then white, pink, or lilac.
Pa jednom kad su posađeni, najviša pažnje treba posvetiti da je količina slobodne vode i lišća pokrivena 1:1. Znači lišće redovito čupati kako bi sunce moglo ući u vodu da bi cvatnja bila što veća.
The garden is where Bernard relaxes, but also where he comes for inspiration. His work here is never done, as he continually strives to perfect it. He's also put much care into the restoration of the house, using only authentic building materials which he's gathered from all over the region. Along with the old furniture and eclectic knickknacks, the home is almost becoming a museum.
Ja sam od prvog trenutka kad sam vidio ovu kuću znao da je to prava stvar i da će svi moji obiteljski predmeti i predmeti koje sam skupljao godinama ovdje naći svoje pravo mjesto. I tako je bilo. Znači od vrta koji je isto moj veliki hobi, znači do svih tih etno stvari našli su svoje mjesto i mislim da je to sad jedna cjelokupna priča koja označava apsolutno mene. To sam ja.
Bernard has a keen interest in Istrian folklore and traditions. For years, he's wanted to learn how to play the Raschinice, a traditional flute that's only made and played in this region. He's even thinking about buying one.
Dobar dan,
Ja sam Bernard.
ja sam Milan.
Bernard, drago mi je. Malo pogledaj.
The brothers Vitazovic are well-known artisans in the region. They make the Raschinice, sopelo and mich. When they were just 9 years old, the brothers taught themselves how to carve the instruments. Nowadays, their work counts as some of the best in Istria. It takes 6 years to build an instrument like the Raschinice. At each stage, the parts need to dry, which takes a long time. The brothers' preferred material is olive wood, due to the unique patterning. Back in Igor's garden, everyone is busy. The volunteers are working on the house, using as many recycled materials as possible. The floorboards are a donation from supporters of his project.
Beautiful. Wow. So good. You do so nice. And what do you think when it will be finished?
The exchange of ideas and knowledge, living and working together, are all part of Igor's philosophy.
Jedna vizija je da tu nastane kao malo eko selo, gdje više ljudi tako žive u skladu sa prirodom, gdje smo dobri prijatelji, si pomažemo. Jedan dio te vizije je ekoedukacija, jer sve više ljudi dolazi iz celog svijeta, puno djece dolazi pa da vide, da budemo inspiracija, to i jesmo. Inspiracija puno ljudi da vide da se može živjeti bolje i drugačije i slobodnije i zdravije na sve moguće načine.
Tomorrow, the 3 Australians are returning home. Lily wants to cook a special farewell meal and appreciates how lucky she is to be able to gather all the ingredients in the garden.
Toliko se dobro osjećam doista. Igor kaže u raju i ovo je doista naš mali raj. Prekrasno je i ovo je prva godina da nam je tako sve rodno, lijepo. Sve imamo naše. Tako da to je tako jedan baš božanski osjećaj kad u roku pola sata od vrta do stola i onda blaguješ. Predivno.
After years of globetrotting, Igor has finally found somewhere he can call home. On this patch of land, he's found exactly what he's looking for. An idyllic place where he and the nature that surrounds him can live contently side by side.